Support for this program is provided in part by Marquez Brothers El Mexicano brand, Bimbo, and Legacy Construction.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Chukchansi Park here in Fresno, California for the PDL playoffs. It's that time of the year. Yes, we are talking playoffs. Burlingame Dragons are in town to face the Fresno Fuego. There you see the Fire Squad on their way into the stadium. Over 200 plus supporters. Probably the best supporters in all of the PDL are here. They are rowdy. You can feel the intensity in the stadium tonight for this game. I am your host, Jason Phillips, alongside my partner, Adrian Luevino. Adrian, the season's over. The Fuego have done a fantastic job. They've hit a bunch of accomplishments. Brian Zawashka has done such a great job for this team, but it all means nothing now. And teams at this time of the year, they're all sorts of a shuffling Rolodex. Guys are out, guys are in. Big news tonight, Sergey Noose is not with the roster. He is at home, back in Virginia with family, back in school. So it's a whole different feel, but the Fuego just got to march on.
Yeah, your regular season records carried you here. Throw those out the window. They're done now. It's playoffs. Everyone's fighting for their lives. It's win or go home.
This is a play-in game for the PDL seeds right now in the Western Conference. Fresno would be a 1, Burlingame would be a 2. The winner of this game goes to Tucson, and should the Fresno Fuego make it, they would then play a second game on Friday, most likely against Tucson if they win. They'd be playing 3 games in 5 days if they make it to the PDL Western Conference Finals. That would be Saturday in Tucson. So a grueling 5-day stretch, 3 days if they can make it. But yeah, you never know. This may not be the last game in Fresno this season, folks. We'll tell you more about that. For our starting 11, for the Fuego, Augustin Ray back there at goalie, and there you see a newcomer, Devin Grusis. He's played with the Fuego before. He is back. He takes the place of Sergey Noose, Trevor Spurgeon, Elliot Horde, Bruno Bramati, the mainstays back there on the D line. Milton Blanco, your captain today, and another newcomer, Renato Bustamante, is here. He's in the starting lineup, taking Joey Chica's place, or Diego Medina. They have played in those roles in the midfield. Casillas rounds out the midfield along with Nogales, Christian Cheney in the forward spot. You'll see a new backup goalkeeper in Chris Schultz. Yori Dos Santos joins the Fuego, and also Nick Moon, Joey Chico. But obviously, what stands out in your mind, Adrian?
Sergey Noose not being in that back four right there. That's going to be huge. But Devin Grusis, he's going to be their new captain in the situation in the sense of their back line. I mean, he's going to have to man that, take Noose's spot. That's where big shoes to fill. But he can do it. He play professionally with San Jose Earthquakes as well as the Charlotte Eagles.
That's right. And now the starting 11 for the Burlingame Dragons. Nico Corti, who has been in the net here the last few weeks for the Burlingame Dragons. Paul Blanchett has played in the net against the Fuego for most of the season, those other first 2 meetings. Nick Lima, Josh Morton, Josh Smith, Drew Skundrich in the D-line. Brian Nanasinkum gets the start in the midfield. Obviously, Jamal Cox, the leading scorer for the Dragons. And then Khalid Aramdani gets the start. He's played in a bench role against the Fuego most of the season. I like that move, actually, from Burlingame, putting him up there at the top. And then, obviously, you see the reserves there for the Burlingame Dragons. Big news for the Fuego, Drew Musavsky, who scored the winning goal against the Fuego July 8th in these last meeting between these two, in which Burlingame won 2-1, and that was in Burlingame. He is not on the active roster tonight, so the Fuego won't see him, and I think that could be an edge for Fresno.
Yeah, Armandani right there too, though. He was named to the PDL Team of the Week, so that's going to be huge tonight for Burlingame to get anything going with him up top. Also, Nana Sinkum might have a little after party after the SPs and stuff like that, hanging out with Lisa Leslie, Richard Sherman out there in LA.
That's right, he was on the ESPYs. He was the shortest one out there with Richard Sherman and Lisa Leslie and all that. You see the Fire Squad out there getting ready. Back here at the CMAC table, we want to thank you if you're watching on Comcast Channel 94 or AT&T Channel 99, or if you've been on YouTube. Hopefully this isn't the last game here to be televised, or even here at the Chuck. Should Fresno make it through the PDL, the Western Conference Finals, all the way to the PDL Final Four, Fresno could then put in a bid to host a game in that Final Four or even the championship, depending on who gets there, depending on the seed and all that things. But there's certain things that go along with what seed and who gets that bid. So a lot of intangibles that Jeremy Schultz has to work with to see if that could, in fact, happen.
Yeah, it'd be huge to host a game here, not only in the Western Conference Finals, but national semifinals as well. And the revenue you can bring into that, the fans coming and supporting their Fuego, there's bigger things on the horizon that the Fuego want to do. Well, as you mentioned earlier, Evan Ream, the beat writer for the Sacramento Republic, mentioned that the USL and Fresno Fuego are currently talking about joining the league.
You are right, Adrian, and there's been some rumblings this week, some big news that the USL offered an expansion fee of $5 million to the Fuego. Now, just a couple years ago, it was $50,000. Then a year after that or so, teams were offered $125,000. Such teams were then offered $250,000, then $1 million. But it has ballooned all the way to $5 million for Fresno. And that is just outrageous. So Jeremy Schultz and the owner and the Fresno Fuego talking, seeing what may come of that. The Fuego would love to get a soccer-specific stadium before something like that happened. That's a big part of it.
And Jeremy also talked to us about that. Jeremy Schultz, the GM and owner, if you did not know that, with the Fuego. And he told us that they're looking to partner with the school district, if possible, or just get their own stadium. And so it's just trying to find a match, trying to find a soccer-specific stadium that seats at least 5,000 people, because this team can easily be top 10 in attendance in the USL.
They would be top 10 in the USL if the Fuego were to join right now. Over 25,000 in attendance this year, an average of 34, and at least a few thousand here today. National anthem, ready to go.
Stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watch, were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air, give proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Great job here at Chachansey Park. This is the fourth meeting between these two clubs. Fresno finally getting their first win over Burlingame this season. It has become quite a rivalry, and this will surely amp things up just a little bit. Fresno got their first win back on June 2nd, and it was here, 2-1. Fresno lost the opening game of the season here to Burlingame, but that was without Christian Chaney and that was without Brian Jwaska, so things a little different once those two guys were in the fold. July 8th came where Fresno traveled up to Burlingame where they lost. That was just 11 days ago, 2-1. And that ended the Fuego's 10-match unbeaten streak. Fuego come in at 10-3-1. Along with that 10-match unbeaten streak, they've had 7 clean sheets. You could put that under Augustin Ray and that beautiful defense that Fresno plays. Cheney's 14 goals, Blanco's 9 assists. Those lead the PDL. And Central Pacific Division champions at 30 points. Fuego, it's been a fantastic year, and now they got to continue the stretch. 9 players out for the Fuego. Chemistry will be a part, but Burlingame, and as every PDL team happens now at this time, it's a summer season where teams really don't plan to make it to the playoffs. You plan out your season, but as a couple of Fuego players, you know, they plan to be done when the season ends, the playoffs come, but now they're on vacation, they're going back to family, and it's just a tough dynamic in a league like this that's, you know, unlike maybe, say, a professional soccer.
Yeah, that's what Coach Brian Jwaszka told us. He said, I mean, they didn't think about it. I mean, you want to go deep in playoffs, and you want to do that, but at the same time, you plan your vacations, you plan to just thinking, hey, it'll be over here.
Christian Cheney had a tryout with Sacramento Republic over the weekend. They're in talks with him. That became public via Twitter. Cheney also has a couple other clubs that we will not name courting him. But I legitimately thought that Cheney may have played his last game in a Fuego uniform, and hopefully that's not the case. The team has said that maybe the players might finish out this season for the Fuego, so we hope that's the case, especially if the Fuego advance. You'd love to see if the Fuego do advance and get to Tucson and past that. You'd love to see this lineup. You'd hate to maybe unfortunately see him without Cheney. But at the end of the day, it would be for the players' benefit. The team, the coach, Brian, Jeremy, they said they would be thrilled if somebody goes on, and that's how you have to look at it.
Yeah, but I mean, the Fuego fans, I'm sure, are selfish. They want to keep on to Cheney as long
maybe
as
I
they
am.
can.
Maybe I am.
Hey, maybe you too.
Right,
I'll be it too.
I'm being a homer. I'd love to see him stick around, but you know, we'd be thrilled for Christian should he get picked up. Sacramento Republic would indeed be a good home.
Anywhere he goes in this country right here playing soccer, we're lucky to have him.
Also, some more Fuego news. A soccer fan site, the Cup.us, called the Fire Squad, the best supporters in all of the PDL. And this is a squad that has grown from 4 original members to now well over 250. And the Fire Squad getting their selves known throughout the year.
The Fire Squad been posting pictures all over Twitter. Their smoke bombs are ready to go off. They have 2 boxes ready.
Yep. It looked like enough for Omaha Beach, as much as they had. And it's funny because Burlingame Twitter has blocked the Fire Squad Fresno on Twitter. So if you're looking for another reason to add to this rivalry, there you go. There's another one.
Yeah, and Fire Squad aren't too keen of Burlingame. There's been recent Twitter banter saying that their stadium doesn't fill up and that their attendance numbers are false.
It's all in good fun.
But it's fun, yeah.
I haven't seen anything yet.
I haven't seen it either. I trust Burlingame.
It's quite clever to follow. Fuego in their home black get-ups. Burlingame in their green road white shorts. And we are just about ready to kick this one off. A earlier start time than normal. Fresno's accustomed to 7:30 p.m. start times. This is a 7:15 start time. 92 degrees here in Fresno. And believe it or not, that is actually a little bit on the cooler side.
Who would have thought saying 92 felt so good?
My goodness.
Hey, 101 coming back next week,
At least,
so don't get too excited.
At least the shadows have engulfed half of the field to start. Most of the fans in attendance are in shade. Fire Squad battling out in the sun, although I don't think they really mind too much.
Yeah. But both goalkeepers out lucky right now with the shade coming in and the stands covering their goals. So they don't have to battle that sun a little too much.
Fuego 5-2 in the postseason in their history at home versus 1-5 on the road. That's why this is so huge. It is here at the Chuck. Burlingame to start.
45 minutes will start ticking off the clock.
And the whistle, and there it is. We have kicked it off. A lot on the line for both these squads. A trip to Arizona, a jubilant road trip for either squad, should they partake.
Also, 2 other games going on in the Western Conference playoffs. Calgary Foothill FC and Sounders FC U23, as well as San Diego Zest and Golden State Force. We'll give you updates on those scores whenever we get those in.
Adrian will do that since he has his nifty laptop out there in front of him. There's Christian Cheney battling. He usually draws a few opposing teammates around him when he gets the ball. Fun guy to watch.
Coaches hate to game plan against him. Talked to the San Francisco City coach. He said around the league, they hate Christian Cheney. In a good way, he said.
A coach's nightmare. Good stop along the back line by Bruno Brumati. Excuse me, there's Bruno. That was Trevor Spurgeon with the stop. Milton Blanco, team captain. You see there with the neon green shoes. Looking for Cheney. Gathered up by Renato Bustamante. There's the newcomer.
Fuego veteran as well. Had a great star season 2 years ago.
A whistle. Khalid Aramdani draws the foul. No, they're going to be offsides, it looks like. No, it'll be goal kick. So it went off of Khalid. You see it on your screen, hashtag for city and club. That has been the Fuego hashtag all season long for community and for the club. This is a team that supports their community and their city. They get behind them 100% as the community gets behind this team.
As well, yeah, you're right. I mean, we talked about the USL expansion team and how if you're an MLS2 affiliate, that fee's waived. I don't think the Fuego want to do that just yet. They want to stay independent, keep their identity for city and club.
Fuego get it back. You're right, Adrian. Fresno has been independent for so long, and now they've been able to do it for 14 years. They've been able to stay independent and become profitable, all without being under the wing of an MLS team.
Yeah. And it's remarkable when you think about it. Fresno known for supporting their teams for around 2 or 3 years and then done.
Right. And hey, if the USL is going to want so much money as they do, $5 million, you know, then obviously the goal is to get to the next level, maybe USL. I think Fresno's ready for it. But hey, now do you become an MLS team or do you stay true to your spirit and stay independent? That's what you have facing the Fuego today. So we shall see. Soccer-specific stadium to come. That's, I believe, objective number 1 for the Fuego.
Yeah. First, we got to find a home. Great venue here at Chancellor Park, but as we noticed right here, the small's smaller than a normal soccer field, and that hurts them as well in bids to play other teams and friendlies as well.
The PDL would not look too kindly on a non-regulation size field or one that is too short.
As well as you have the turf patches as well. You see it coming to your screen right there, that half circle.
Team would have to sod more of the infield to make it a regulation size field, and that's just more money.
It's not logical too with their brothers right here, the Fresno Grizzlies, being in their season.
Brumati looking ahead, he wanted Blanco. A bit too strong, however. Drew Skundrich will send it ahead. Taken by Davi Ramos. Fresno Fuego always active to the midfield. They want possession. They feed off of possession. And again, the Burlingame battle looking for Khalid Aramdani, but the pass was too strong.
Yeah, both teams just filling each other out right now. No rhythm. No one's really comfortable right now. First 5 minutes, you expect that.
And here goes Davi Ramos, left foot, looking ahead. Jamel Cox is out there. He will race it down to avoid it going out of bounds. That was some hustle. Into the box, cleared, but right back to Corey Baird. Corey Baird, right foot deflected. Back out to Skundrich. He will send it in. And back post, and that is off of Ray, a save! Unbelievable save by Augustin Ray.
What a save by Ray.
And now the Fuego on the counter. No offsides call. This is good. Over to Bustamante. Bustamante now to Nogales inside the box. Nogales has Brumati to the left. Brumati can't save it. That will almost certainly be out of bounds, and it is. And hopefully we can get a replay of that save. A header that Ray got to.
And then Devin Gruce is clearing it out right here.
Here we go, a header, and that one hit the post. Cleared out of there by Devin Gruce. So the newcomer with a huge play in the first 5 minutes. No, it hit Ray and then the crossbar. So that is all credit to Ray. Man, Burlingame could have had an early statement to take a little bit of life here out of the Chuck.
And right there, you're already seeing the effects of Sergi Noose not being in that back four.
That is where Noose would have played. He plays right center back. Excuse me, right back. That would have definitely been his man, his mark. Grusis, though, able to rebound and clear it. Fresno survives a scare here in the first 10 minutes.
Yeah, that's definitely one thing to watch, though, for the Fuego. All these professional, experienced players coming in here really have the chemistry to play alongside these current Fuego stars.
Corey Baird, right foot, deflected off a Fuego player. And Nogales able to steal the pass, kind of hung up there in the air. Milton Blanco works at Nogales now. Nifty move. Working between three players. Abraham Campos over to it. Cheney ball deflected, and if this goes out, it might be a corner kick, and it is. The Fuego have earned the first corner of tonight's contest.
Milton Blanco would jog over there to the corner. This is the one spot both teams hate having their corners, though, with the outfield wall right there.
Kick, Blanco headed in looking for Cheney, headed out. A missile that gets deflected by congested bodies in front of the box. This is Renato Bustamante. And a delayed whistle, and that'll be Dragon football. Or out of bounds, excuse me. Skundrich for the throw-in. Past Casillas. Burlingame with the advancement. Aramdani gets past, sends it in. Ray dives and gets it. Looking for Davi Ramos. And Augustin Ray with a couple big moments here at the Chuck in the first 10 minutes. Has really had a fantastic second half of the year. As soon as this team went on the road, Ray really started showing his stripes. Fuego went about 357 minutes, if I'm not mistaken, of scoreless football. Excuse me, without giving up a goal, I should say. Nice bit of passing here, looking for Trevor Spurgeon.
Also, Ray was injured that last game versus Burlingame.
He did have to sit in the second half. He had a collision that just had him discombobulated, as Brian Zwaska put it. Chris Schultz acquired to be backup goalie for today. Just has a little bit more experience. Ben Lundgaard going back home to Virginia. So they just like Schultz's experience. Burlingame lost 4-0 in their last game against San Francisco City to close out the year, although they did rest most of their starters and played several reserves. That was more of a get ready for Fresno kind of a game.
Still, I think it hurts to lose 4-0, no matter if you're resting your starters or not.
It all matters on how much experience those reserves got. And should they play a pivotal moment here in tonight's game. Although the final 2 contests before that, I believe Burlingame had a 1-1 draw versus BYU, the win over Fresno. So playing starters anyway, playing decent ball coming into this game. You got to feel good about if you're a Dragon fan. And that one just taken away by Alvaro Nogales. Fuego able to control.
Fire squad right there. It's always a good time with them.
I've been trying to tell everybody, come out to this game, sit with those guys. It is a blast. You will not regret it. Inside to Cheney. Cheney a little give and go. Nogales now. Good defense by Burlingame. Corey Baird coming back to help make the stop. Ahead deep, one-on-one. Spurgeon guarding Khalid Aramdani. Spurgeon wins that battle.
Nice effort there by Ramos. Try to do anything deflection on that that kick right there by Ray.
Too much contact for the referee's liking. Fresno, free kick they will play on. Dragons, 7-5-2 on the year. A lot of movement in their lineup over the final ends of the season. Shout out to Taylor Gordon, Sergey, all the other Fuego players if you're watching. Tough to watch your team battle and not be able to be there for it. I asked Coach Zoska how important it was having this game here at the Chuck and not in Burlingame, considering Fuego's past postseason home record and playing based off of what they'd done here at home all year long. And he was like, man, nothing like playing at home. he was definitely excited. This one was at the Chuck.
A little bit in here. I mean, you get into your routine, you're used to it. You go in the same locker room, same time you get in. You don't have to sit in that bus. You don't have to eat hotel food or anything. So when you're here, you feel more comfortable. Fans supporting you no matter what. Fire squad make you feel at home and superstars. And it's shown this season.
And Nico Cordy, the goalkeeper for the Dragons, getting himself well acquainted with the Fire squad, being right underneath him for these first 45 minutes. Brumati doing some work on the sideline. Now Gallus now to Diego Casillas. Excuse me, that was Bustamante. Kicked out of bounds by Josh Smith. Fuego. Throw in or corner?
Good corner.
Corner number 2 for the Fuego.
Blanco will stroll over. Fuego getting sent in the box.
As a right footer like Blanco is, this one will curve toward the goal. Although he sends that one far to the other side of the field. Casillas will race it down. Right foot from Diego into the box, going up high and knocked out of there by Cordy. Christian Cheney was near it. He plays well above his 6'1" frame. Just could not get to that one. Spurgeon, a challenge, and that one is off of Fresno.
What a great cross by Casillas right there. That's what you want your right winger to do. Just create any chances. There's 3 Fuego right there ready to head that ball in the back of the net. Cordy just had to defend all of it as he could. Punches it away. Great defense by Burlingame as they get the foul call.
Nico Cordy, not exactly tall in stature, runs it looks like about 5'10", 5'11" maybe, but he got just enough of a fist out there to punch that one away. That is Christian Cheney's wheelhouse, as he has shown all year long. Now the #1 prospect in the PDL. He was holding down that number 2 spot for most of the season, well, at least the second half of the season. Skundrich left foot, looking for Cox. Devin Grusis, the newcomer you see there. Over to Blanco. A lot of open space now. Brumati. Got Bustamante in front of him. Now he goes to Renato. Renato left foot. And a right foot that is too strong.
Bustamante's
That was
right
Bustamante.
there.
That was Nogales in front of Blanco. Bustamante, 7 goals and 4 assists in 2015. Eager to make a mark back with the Fuego, it looks like.
Yeah. Ambitious shot right
He
there.
had every intention of putting that one in the back of the net.
It was fair if you're playing baseball.
Coming over from the National Premier Soccer League's Tampa Bay Rowdies 2 is Bustamante. Summer just wrapping up.
Here comes Cheney, just too far. Jokol had an amazing goal from the Tampa Bay Rowdies. If you guys missed that, check it out from CBS Sportsnet. Great bicycle kick. Tell you what, there's an abundance of media presence here tonight.
And that will be a foul on the Fuego. Corey Baird draws the whistle. Not a bad foul to slow things down, though, if you're the Fuego. Cheney nearly got to that one. A risky pass. And the Dragons nearly gave away a goal to the Fuego right there.
Teams forget Cheney was a center back in his old Fresno City days.
The anticipation was right on. First 18 minutes are through. 0-0 contest. Both teams looking to head to Tucson, Arizona, where the #1 team in the Western Conference awaits, and that is FC Tucson, with 35 points in the Western Conference top seed.
What a great season from them.
Man.
I mean, putting up numbers like crazy. I think they only had 1 loss this season.
And that was one of the final games of the year. Looking ahead to Cheney, Josh Smith will let it go right to Cordy.
Great venue out there with Keno Stadium. So that should be a fun one, the Western Conference Final Four for one of these teams here tonight.
Devin Grusis runs that one down, and he will let it go out in front of Jamel Cox. So Grusis, along with Bustamante and a couple other players, all signed before the July 13th roster freeze. So you can have 35 players on your roster, 26 active?
There's no limit as long as you have 26 active around there, and then make sure you have your 18, of course, on game day.
18 suited up for game day, that's right.
But Jeremy Schultz told us he has 35 on the roster, officially, so. Plenty of players to choose from.
And
foul call as Bustamante goes down.
Almost certainly to be a whistle. Challenge after the ball had left the feet of Bustamante, and that is a free kick for the Fuego.
Fire squad out there chanting amarillo. That means yellow card in Spanish. Ref says no, so Blanco will take this free kick.
Cheney at the bottom left of the box. Almost certainly to run to the middle. Campos is out there with Blanco. And a liner to the middle. That goes off a Fuego player. It'll be a goal kick for the Dragons. Looked like it went off of...
It looked Nogales. It was Nogales tried to hit it.
Nogales.
Just complaining they got a push right there from Parker Holland. Ref says no, play on.
'21st minute here at the Chuck. Nearing the halfway point here in the first half. Shadows over the field, so the players don't have to deal with the direct sun. Trust me, that makes a huge difference.
Sure, both goalkeepers loving that.
Well, both goalkeepers got to start in the shade. Now all players get the benefit of having the shade. Most of the stands, just the fire squad.
I'm sure they're not too. They're not minding it out there.
Aramdani, right cross in. And it looked like
Devin Grooves right there.
Looked like maybe that was Elliot Horde who got to that one and deflected it.
Dragon's still battling in that box. As it goes back to Ray.
Nice cross nonetheless by Aramdani. A lot of contact between Josh Smith and Cheney. Smith is a little nicked up. And we've got a whistle. Boy, if one thing Cheney does, he is able to initiate contact and make it look like he gets the worst of it.
Hey.
I think he may have given an elbow here,
yep.
And you see the elbow up at the top. Although Smith may be a little early acting.
Something to look forward to to look at right now is both coaches chirping at each other right there in the benches. No love lost between both teams, I'll tell you that.
You were right about that. Zwaska 10-1-1 after the 0-2 start for the Fuego. He has made all the right calls this season, done all the right things.
He's made it look easy too. That's the most amazing part. Hasn't been overwhelmed at all. Hired new assistant coaches, got everyone in.
Nice header there in the back by Devin Grusis. And a foul drawn by Abraham Campos. First time we've really said his name tonight. Campos, 26 years old, played his college ball at Incarnate Word College of the Sequoias.
COS.
That's right.
It's my school right now. Very fine school.
Is that right?
Yes, it is.
I didn't even know you were out there.
Yeah, no.
Looking up ahead, Jamel Cox. Augustin Ray comes out, makes the right decision, able to get to it. Ray playing in a good rhythm back there. Here comes Diego Casillas. Ahead to Blanco. Fuego on the move. Pass a little bit behind Nogales. Ahead to Casillas. Bustamante over to Bruno Bramati. He's got room to work. Cross, deflection. No one there in the back post. There's Casillas. Bustamante too strong.
What a great opportunity right there. Casillas putting her on a plate for Bustamante. Bustamante just fails him right there. Kicks it over the bar.
I think Renato Bustamante will look back at that one and wish for a different result. Man, did he have no one near him and a clear path on goal. Bustamante.
And what a statement that would have been, too, for Bustamante in his first game back with the Fuego.
That's what he's looking for. His second one that goes high over the crossbar from point-blank range. That one tough to swallow. Given away, Augustin Ray, that one over the net. And Fuego come away with one a little bit there. That could have been disastrous.
Tell you what, both of those goal opportunities right there, they're both disastrous so far this early on. I'm telling you, that back line does not look the same without Sergi Noose back there.
Both teams have had their chances here in the first 25 minutes. At least one good chance. Dragons hit one off the, if you've joined us late, Burlingame put one almost on goal. Ray deflected it in the 7th minute, a header off of one of the Dragon forwards that was nearly sure to be a goal. Ray deflected it. Renato Bustamante just had a good chance. And here come the Dragons. Through ball. Aramdani. Ray comes out and saves it. Saving the day is Augustin Ray yet again.
Armandini showing his ability right there, dribbling past defenders, using that speed.
But a remarkable pass from one of the Dragon midfielders to get it to Armandani. Somehow, this game's still level.
Bad cross there by Spurgeon, looking for Bumati. Have to shore that up. Stuff like this in playoffs gets taken advantage of. Burlingame looking to do that right here.
Header by Elliott Horde to Casillas, decent, but oh, a nice challenge by Nick Lima. And here comes a cross, and that one is off of Devin Rusis, and that will be a Burlingame corner, their first one of the evening. Jamel Cox, the corner taker for the Dragons. This is where Armandani has a nose to make something happen. That one right at Ray. And that one of the more easier saves he's had on the evening.
Josh Warren there right on the doorstep though. If Ray had any trouble, he would have finished it in.
Bustamante to Cheney, but Drew Skundrich is there to thwart that opportunity.
Offside flag up.
Offside flag is up for the Dragons.
Although a bit of a good run here by each squad in the last 3 or 4 minutes.
Burlingame creating good chances, as you mentioned right now.
July 8th, or excuse me, June 2nd back here when the Fuego won 2-1. We see Burlingame struggle to get opportunities, really only having about 1 or 2 really good attempts throughout the entirety of the contest, already surpassing that tonight. Somehow should be up 1-0.
I think Armandani's really the difference maker up top.
I wouldn't argue that one bit. Blanco
Plays it back. Almost picked off there by Armandani.
nice job by Parker Holland to force that one all the way back.
You see the high pressure from Burlingame creating fits for the Fuego right now.
Maybe they might leave themselves too high. Maybe they might leave a mistake, create an opening the Fuego can capitalize on.
Looks like Nick Lima is cleared down.
Casillas right foot in.
Just didn't get enough of it right there.
And that one almost given away by the Dragons. Nana Sinkum kicks it right out of bounds. Bustamante working. Wants a whistle, he's not going to get it. Here come the
Great
Dragons.
tackle
No, but
right
a
there.
challenge by what looked like Campos. Yes, it was Campos that stopped that. Nogales falls down, still trying to take control of it. One touch right to Cordy, and that one cleared out. Boy, opportunities in front of the net or in the box are met with so much anticipation. Both these teams so good at capitalizing. Cheney, a turn, a right foot, and Cheney puts it in! Christian Cheney, the turnaround from 16 feet. Dale Fuego! La 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 la! 1-0 Fuego.
Christian Cheney regaining the PDL goal leader with 14 right there. Great backflip. What a chance, just spinning over everyone, putting it in the back of the net, beating Cordy. Take another look at it right here. Look at that great move off Morton. Slots it in. Christian Cheney doing it all. As you see, that's why he's getting calls from professional teams.
Number 15 on the year, the smoke bombs released by the Fuego. Red fills the air. 1-0 in the 31st minute. Fuego take control. And if we could get another replay on that, Christian Cheney does such a great job of shielding his defender, and I believe it was Josh Morton on the play.
He beat Morton right there.
But here's the replay, and you see Bustamante. How about that assist first game back? But watch this. Look at the shield.
He goes,
maybe a hook job. Call it what you will, but you still have to finish.
It looked like a swim move right there from football right there. Christian Cheney just sliding it in. And as you mentioned, that you said 15 goals, I said 14. Now that's up for debate right now, because the PDL officially does not recognize the SF City stats for the Fuego. However, they're counting assists from Nogales. So it's not really clear to say if Cheney has 15 goals or he really has 14.
If you're going to count one stat from the game, then you got to count all the stats from the game. And if that's the case, then Cheney does indeed have number 15.
Yep.
Some paperwork to be filled out, sent to the league, so it's 14 or 15 depending on how you look at it.
But no matter what, he's leading the league in goals scored.
Yeah, exactly.
That's going to be all over the highlight reels from the PDL.
That one's going to make it. Bustamante, first game back with the Fuego, and he's got a huge assist. He's in the stat sheet. The Fuego strike first and are Tucson bound. If they can hold off the Dragons, tough to score on this Fuego defense in the second half of the season. Burlingame has the power to do it.
They had two great chances early on, just couldn't capitalize on them. They're creating them. Just got to finish.
You've got to feel good about that if you're Burlingame. The chances are coming.
Yeah, right here you can't get discouraged. You can't fall in and just try to go out there running around with their heads cut off. You just got to calm down, sit tight, keep possession.
Ball played into the box, taken away. Outstanding defense by the Fuego, and a foul. That one's going to go against Brian Nanasinkum.
Always a fun name to say.
Well, kind of is, I got to say. Him and Skundrich. I like on the Dragons.
Mentioned earlier, congratulations to SB. That must have been a fun time for him. All the athletes out there.
I mean, just to be in the building,
Oh,
let alone be on stage. That is remarkable. And that's a once in a lifetime opportunity.
They're the Peninsula's team, Burlingame is.
Yep.
Players from all over San Francisco, Oakland.
Fuego intent on getting this thing to the half, 1-0. Get the fire squad going and throughout.
And they're going to call it a Burlingame corner.
Corner number 2 for the Dragons.
So Cox will jog over there, line it up.
Fuego haven't been in the postseason since 2013 when they went 13-3-1. Ray a save, and he keeps it in bounds. Well done. Although that year they lost 2-1 to the Portland Timbers in the Western Conference semifinal. Offsides on Milton Blanco.
So we just got official word, it's 14 goals. That's what the PDL officials are telling us.
All right, 14.
So thanks PDL for watching.
Thank you for clearing that up.
Yeah. So they're going to clean up that Nogales assist as well. Either way, though, you knew that loss for that forfeit, was going to come back and bite the Fuego.
Well, you know, in the grand scheme of things, it really didn't. Maybe it helped light a fire.
Home field advantage, though, with
No.
Tucson.
True.
They would have been number 1, hosting here.
Well, it's tough to play that coulda, shoulda, woulda game.
Yeah, it is.
I mean, 35 points to 30 points. I mean, you're talking 4 points, the lost, and then the -1 for the forfeit. So I mean, maybe they still fall short, but.
And you never know too. There's other games where you think, hey, they're going with a win streak. They drop one here or there.
And we've spent plenty of time beating that dead horse over the course of the year. I think we shall put it to rest.
Well, let's do it right here. Here in the 36th minute.
Aramdani will chase it. Ray will clear it.
Remember, you call, we haul. Easy haul.
Less than 10 minutes in the first half. Overtime rules should we get to extra time. It is 2 15-minute halves to be played out in full, no golden goal. And then penalty kicks to decide after that is played under the most recent FIFA laws.
If this game has to end tonight. Either way.
This is very well a game that could go to extra time. Wouldn't put it past these two squads. Cheney in the open field. Slows him down, good defense. Morton and Nanasinkum challenged to take it away. Now it's Sinkum. Looking for Aramdani. Nice move by Khalid into the field, and that one is in! Corey Baird, the equalizer, levels this thing up back at 1. Khalid Aramdani with an excellent pass inside the box. Props to you, Mr. Aramdani. That was a thing of beauty.
Aramdani right there sets up Baird. Baird takes advantage, creating a little space right there. Puts it in the back of the net, evens it up for Burlingame. Taking a look at it right here.
What a move to get around Devin Grusis.
What a great move right there. Aramdani, or key player to watch so far earlier on this game, as we mentioned in the starting 11s. Definitely showing it. Great finish there by Baird, as we mentioned.
He definitely gives the Dragons more potential, more creation, if you will, up the top at the front for the Dragons. And he's helped level this thing with a great one-touch from Corey Baird, who gets it past Ray. 1-1, 39th minute. The Dragons answer just 8 minutes or so after Cheney's goal.
And it's a huge goal right there for Burlingame, not only because they leveled it up, but it's right before halftime. Fuego go into the locker room thinking, hey, we could have did this, could have did that. And Burlingame has the confidence now. They're going to ride that all the way to the second half. But they have a corner right here, looking to go ahead.
And Fresno has to be lucky to not let something disastrous happen here with a couple goals in just a span of a few minutes. Jamal Cox, that one headed way out of there.
No, Ray punched that one away.
Right. Good job, Adrian.
I'm useful sometimes, Jeremy. Sometimes. Did I just call you Jeremy?
I think you might.
I think I had him.
I let it go.
I think I did. My bad, Jason. I think I just caught myself there.
Contact, no whistle. Cheney hits the ground. Referee says not enough.
Oh, right there. Nogales getting into it right there with Smith.
Got some words for Josh Smith. Nogales has not been shy to speak his mind this season. We've seen him in several confrontations over the season.
He's definitely their enforcer. Doesn't back down to anyone. And this is not made up. These teams hate each other. Coaches bantering.
There's respect. There's also a mutual dislike for one another.
No cards. Referee is saying play on.
Now the referee's got some stern words for Milton. And now we'll talk to the two parties involved.
Oh, and there's the yellow. Will it be a double yellow? So Nogales, and it will be. So both players, Smith and Nogales, will receive a yellow card in the 41st minute.
Those are two important players that will now have to play a little bit more cautious for the remainder of this one.
For the Dragons, number 4, Josh Smith.
So a double yellow in the 41st minute. Nogales just looking out for Christian's back.
He's being a good teammate, right?
Josh Smith wanted no part of it. Skundrich sends that one high into the night. Brumati the header that goes right to Corey Baird. Corey, a little pooch kick to Aramdani. No offsides. Aramdani puts it in! No offside call. It is a goal for the Dragons, 2-1. And 2 goals within a span of 3 minutes. And that has the Dragons up top.
Aramdani. Great move, great finish. Showing you why. Look at that. Near post, slots it in. Great goal right there for Burlingame.
Ray a bit flat-footed, but what a pass by Corey Baird. And Corey Baird now with a goal and an assist. A huge reason the Dragons are up 2-1. And just a minute ago, Fresno was up 1-0, looking good. Now they find themselves needing an equalizer just to get this thing back to level. Things have took a turn for their worst for the Fuego.
I mentioned earlier, halftime going in, level is huge for Burlingame. Now to go up with the lead. I mean, I can't imagine them in that locker room, confidence soaring. Fuego just can't wait till that halftime whistle blows to regroup.
A team with confidence is a scary thing.
How about Baird saying, oh, you scratch my back, I'll scratch yours. He's Aramdani right there.
I mean, Burlingame has certainly looked good offensively here in the first half. Zwaszka, maybe he'll make a change at the half. Will Grusis come out and stay in the back? I mean, we've got full confidence in Spurgeon, Elliott, and Brumati. I mean, I would think realistically that might be the change we would see, but we will wait and see what Coach Zwaszka does at the half. But right now, the Dragons just look a little too comfortable on offense.
You know, we always talk about the Fuego being a different team when Christian Chaney came back and everything like that, but look at Burlingame. Burlingame started out the season 2-3-1, and now ever since then, they've gone 5-1-1. This has been a huge change. Both teams are different. Both teams soaring with confidence. Burlingame just has it right now, and everything's working in their favor.
Milton Blanco looking for Chaney, double teamed, headed out by Cordy. And if Fuego could have got to that quickly, Cordy would have been absent from the goal. Over to Diego Casillas looking for Chaney. That one cleared out.
Great clearance there by Morton.
Campos. And ahead to Bustamante. Over to Nogales. Nogales wanted it. And now he gets it out. Right now the Fuego player, Bustamante, on the ground. Blanco will go in to Bustamante. Bustamante turning around. Little spin move. Looking for Blanco, who kind of just gave up his position. And the Fuego will leave an opportunity left out on the field. Off of Blanco, and the Dragons will take over here in the 45th minute, nearing the end of this first half.
And those mistakes by the Fuego just giving the possession right back to Burlingame are the things that's going to cost them tonight. They got to shore that up if they want to win this game.
1 minute stoppage time.
We are now in extra time, 1 minute by the official on the field. Oh, that one high into the air behind the defender, Chaney. The referee could dealt a card for that contact if he wanted to, does not. Cordy saves it. So a flurry by Burlingame to finish this first half. The last 7 minutes were huge. And just like that, the tables have turned.
Both teams battling in the midfield.
And that 1 minute of extra time is through. The Dragons from up north with a 2-1 lead here at the Chuck over the Fuego. PDL playoff game has come to a close here in the first half. Adrian and I will come back here in just a few minutes for the halftime, and we will have some highlights for you. We'll have halftime highlights. We'll discuss the first half, and we'll talk about what we have in store for the second half. But a huge close by the Burlingame Dragons has them up 2-1, and has the Fuego maybe a little bit on their heels.
Yeah, I mean, they're up Fuego were up 1-0. In a matter of 8 minutes, Burlingame cut that up and just took the lead 2-1. Huge for the Dragons, take momentum into the halftime. We're watching Fresno Fuego soccer here on CMAC.
Do the Fuego have magic left in them? Can Cheney put in one more? He's had a propensity to do and pull off some miracles this season. Maybe he's got one more. Beautiful night here at the Chuck. Burlingame leads 2-1 at the half. We'll be right back.
Can you help me with this? My new dad teaches me all kinds of stuff.
Sure.
He helps me with homework.
That would be 3.6795.
Thanks.
Yep.
He helps me with my decision making.
I wouldn't use this one. Ever.
And he's even teaching me how to drive.
And that's why cars have bumpers.
I'm learning so much.
You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Thousands of kids in foster care will take you just as you are.
Todd's a great guy. I mean, look at him. What a sweetheart. Attaboy. Wait, Todd, what are you doing? How totally selfish and un-Todd-like of you. Come on, Todd. Come on, man.
Everywhere that we go, he makes people laugh and makes people smile, and I feel like I have that quality.
He's the one who always takes me fishing. I watch golf with him. And
I watch him cook, because when I grow up, I want to be a cook too.
We have the same faces like this.
Dad is the one, when you fall, that picks you up.
That unconditional sense of presence and reassurance is really what makes him my father.
So, I just moved in with his family, and it's embarrassing. The little one, he likes to go outside and crawl around in the giant litter box. I don't know what he's doing. I mean, I was born, and I knew how to use the litter box. Look at that. That's disgusting. Oh, poop already. You're making me nervous. Oh, okay, I can't look at this anymore. I really hope he grows out of this, for his sake.
Welcome back, everyone, to the Chuck here, where Burlingame leads 2-1 over the Fresno Fuego at the half. And lucky, Adrian, that it's not 3-1 because Augustin Ray made a fantastic save in the 7th minute. But if you've joined us late, Christian Cheney got things started with a first goal of the night in the 30th minute. It was a 1-0 Fresno Fuego lead, but that didn't last long. 7 minutes later, Corey Baird took a great pass from Khalid Aramdani, and you will talk a little bit about that goal in a second. And then 5 minutes later, Khalid Aramdani returned the favor to Corey Baird and scored the third goal of the first half, where Burlingame now leads 2-1. And we got some highlights coming up that we will show you. I am Jason Phillips alongside Adrian Levino. The Chuck Chancellor Park sign. It is a fantastic evening, and they announced that we have 4,000 fans, which is the high of the season. So good job, Fresno.
Showing up here for playoffs.
That's right. And there's the save you see. That was a fantastic header. And then Ray had a really good start, really involved, really athletic, really getting into a good rhythm, although Burlingame was getting chances.
Yeah, I mean, Ray's done his best tonight. His back line has been failing him a little bit. But Ray just staying in there, making all the saves he can. He's making some great ones out there. But right now, you can definitely see Sergi News has definitely missed it in that back four.
And there you see Devin Grusis, number 24 for the Fuego, who's trying to take the place of Sergei News. Ray coming out, making good decisions, coming out of the net. And Diego Casillas has played all well, gave the Fuego a good opportunity. And then here's the goal by Cheney, number 14 on the year, past a diving Cordy, a fantastic move. And really, you felt right there that the Fuego, that was just what they needed to get the ball rolling. But boy, did Burlingame turn up the aggressiveness and just really answer back with authority.
Yeah, I mean, in a matter of under, 8 minutes, Burlingame goes on top, and they just show that, hey, they're going to stick in this game. This is the reason why they're in this playoffs. And they think they believe here, and they belong here, and they're certainly showing it.
And that's there's a couple corners, Burlingame. Corners relatively even. Time of possession, although fluid for both teams for a lot of the time, relatively even. Although just a little bit crisper in execution is Burlingame. And here's really the play you're going to talk about is how Aramdani got past Devin Grusis. Not to lay any shade on Devin Grusis, but you and I were talking, we don't think that happens to Sergei News just because of how physical News is, how good he knows his angles. And you almost got, you hate to say that maybe that doesn't happen with News in there, but you got to think that play probably goes a lot different.
Yeah, I mean, and it's hard to say too what Grusis. I mean, he's played professionally with teams in the NPSL and the NASL, but I mean, when you think about it, it comes down to chemistry at the end of the day. And News knows his back line. He knows where his defenders are. And for here, you see Nogales stepping up, being the enforcer right here. But, I mean, you're right. And that doesn't happen with News. I firmly believe that.
Now that other goal, the Baird.
Right here.
Yeah, that goal right there, there's nothing you can do about that.
No,
that is
not.
A great ball, great pass, great finish from Burlingame.
Armandini, man, just sliding it right there, near post to Ray.
Yep, he is creating problems for the Fuego. Corey Baird is playing well. Jamel Cox hasn't even really been in this game much.
Just taking corners.
And that's not a good thing for Fresno at all, because he's about to make his statement in this game somewhere along the line. And hopefully it's not in the form of a goal, unless Fresno goes on a rampage. But 2-1 is where Fresno stands, and we'll see if there's any changes. Devin Grusis remains in the back line to start the second half. It looks like it is the same starting 11 for Fresno that started the game. So no changes from Brian Zwaska. He's going to go down with this lineup for the time being.
And that's one thing with Burlingame. They're so scary because anywhere they can attack you from. And they have so many players that can do it.
Both these teams looking to represent the Western Conference in the Final Four. Or excuse me, looking to rotate,
The Western Conference Final Four, yeah. I'll tell you what, this playoff format, when you read it, sounds and looks so difficult. When it comes down to it, it's really simple. Play-in game here, along with two others. They meet in Tucson in a Final Four.
Should Burlingame go on to win this game, that would make the seedings a little interesting.
Yeah.
As Burlingame is the number 2 seed here in this play-in game. But it would make things interesting as far as who Tucson plays in the next round. That one into the box, easy clearance by the Dragons.
We're looking at it, trying to math things out, and it looks like Burlingame would be the number 4 seed if they were in that play-in game. And it would look like to play FC Tucson.
Elliott Horde to Casillas. He's got Blanco ahead, gives it to Blanco. Bustamante. And they will switch sides. Rumati. Rumati, nice little pass. Bustamante has Cheney, but can he get it to him? No. And the Dragons thwart that opportunity. And here come the Dragons looking ahead. Jamel Cox, he has speed. Ray is out there. And Ray with a nice challenge. Boy, he has been spot on with those decisions to come out.
Ray's really keep the Fuego in this game.
Deep shot by Brian Nanasinkum sails wide.
That's another thing right there. Nanasinkum's another player you gotta watch. Nanasinkum and Cox have yet to really make their mark in this game.
Cheney has made his mark, but the Fuego might need more from him. And it's hard to ask any more of Christian Cheney on what he's done. Maybe it's Milton Blanco time. Maybe Alvaro Nogales steps up. He's the 3rd leading scorer, or tied for 2nd, actually, on this team.
Well, with the Fuego, it all starts in the midfield. I mean, you got to look at Nogales, Blanco, and Campos, and they just got to really lock those balls in for Cheney, Bustamante, and Casillas.
And a pass, and this is dangerous. Jamel Cox is there, cleared out by Trevor Spurgeon. And now Cheney, Blanco's racing up. Cheney back to Blanco. Over the wings, back to Cheney, right foot! Oh, does not go wide of the net, but it'll be a Fuego corner.
And if you're Christian Cheney right there, you got to be more aggressive. You just got to take that shot.
He wanted that to go off the side of his foot.
What a great service by Blanco.
It looked like Cheney had a plan for that. I just don't think it went how he wanted it to. Blanco will take the corner quickly. Sends this one high. Cheney tries to head it. Elliott Horde, left foot! Deflected off of one of those back Dragons. But boy, was that a good look.
Rocket.
And the Fuego, I think you can feel it, a little bit aggressive, understanding what's at stake.
You can tell Brian Żłaszka, excuse me, certainly fired those boys up.
The Fuego are intent on making something happen here, and they kind of want to do it early. A fabulous through ball from Blanco to Christian Cheney. Blanco could have went left on that play right before the corner. 2 Fuego players streaking, but he went back to Cheney. This one, Cordy jumps up and gets. But Blanco and Cheney work so well together, you can't fault them for trying to do it themselves.
Right there on that free kick from Blanco, I was a little confused right there. I don't know if that was a shot on goal, if that was looking towards Campos. I mean, we've seen Blanco put in goals from there, that range on free kicks. It's gonna be interesting to see what he does with set pieces later on in the game.
And here goes Blanco racing. Good defense. Boy, a bit of a questionable header there by the Fuego, and now the Dragons have it. Looks like it's their same starting 11. Right foot from the corner of the box sails high. Looking for the entire pot of gold on that one.
One thing I want to talk about is Ben Lundgaard. I mean, how do you feel if you're Ben Lundgaard? Do you think this is just came to California from Virginia, and he didn't start a game?
Nogales trying to race it down. Cordy is away from the net. Fresno can't
capitalize on anything right
Can't
there.
capitalize on it. Thank you. I was looking for the word. It took it right out of my mouth. Man.
Right there, Fire Squad. A little angry, looking to celebrate.
Fresno is coming within inches. And that one off of Spurgeon.
Again, a bad turnover in Burlingame's half.
Nifty pass. Fuego, though, run it down. Oh, played well. Looked like by Skundrich. And now Jamel Cox. Cross, left foot. It looked like Aramdani, but Ray is there.
Tell you what, Cox able to keep possession, run down that side, put a cross and just create a chance for Aramdani right there.
Left foot from Aramdani. Maybe not as much contact as he was hoping. Cheney trying to run that one down.
Both teams having opportunity early the second half.
Nogales is out wide. Working against Skundrich. Right foot is in, and that one an easy save for Parker Holland. He's had a couple big ones here in the second half.
Ball looking for Aramdani right there, but a throw in for the Dragons.
Maybe call it the playoffs, but there is a different vibe with this Fuego team right now than we've seen all season long.
Tell you what, if you're a Dragon fan right now, you have to be happy with your team performance so far.
Right foot. Ray's got that one all day. Well, maybe the pressure of being behind, time running out, playoffs, everything on the line.
Oftentimes when you look at other sports, when teams go into the playoffs, you see the teams peak later on in the season and they go on and win championships. Burlingame definitely showed that potential. As we mentioned, 5-1-1 the second half of the season. Coming in here, confidence soaring through the roof, have the lead here at the Chancey Park in Fresno. Save there by Cordy.
Cordy coming out from the net. Timed it perfectly. Cheney can't catch up to it. In the developed league, and more so than other leagues, just team chemistry, players. I mean, sometimes teams in professional leagues and other leagues that aren't built and structurally like the PDL, you know, through injury you have guys that missed the playoffs that have played all year, but with the PDL, if you're not injured, you can still go home, go back to school, leave for whatever reason, and now you're no longer with the team. It's tough to play great football with a set team and a set of guys, and all of a sudden some of those guys aren't there anymore.
And I'll tell you what, I mean, in other sports too, you can say chemistry matters, and it does at a certain point, but at the end of the day, you're getting paid to play. And it doesn't matter if you like your teammate or not, you have to be together and cohesive and out there. But here in the PDL, it's just so different. I mean, these kids are in college, you have kids that are 19, 18, and you have grown men to age 38. Chemistry does matter in this league, and it's shown here tonight. Both teams made it this far. It's by no accident either.
Both these teams putting on a good show here in the first 55 minutes. Either one of these teams that represent the Western Conference should do us proud. Campos to Cheney. Bustamante, Nogales will have to run it down. Looking for Blanco, and that looks like it's going to be a corner. So well done by Bustamante.
It's like Bustamante would go over and take that corner. So Blanco inside the box now.
That's the way it will be. Bustamante, a liner headed out by Skundrich. And now Corey Baird's on the run.
Smart move right there. No Dragons out there to help. Just clear it out, reset. What a move right there by Ramos.
And Devin Brusis immediately grabbing his right ankle. That didn't look too good.
No, it didn't. Definitely yellow. Referee has that out of his pocket.
One player warming up for the Dragons. Nobody warming up for the Fuego as it stands right now. Brusis, smile on his face. He's all right.
Yellow card issued to the Dragons, number 20, Davi Ramos.
We apologize if any of you experienced a kind of a lag in the stream when this thing started, where there is a second stream available. The guys at CMAC worked hard to get that through.
They do a great job every single week we're here.
I'll say replay here. That one just and there it is, that one.
Hard challenge. I mean, it's certainly not malicious. I mean, he's just going out there to play the ball.
Definitely one of those things that looked worse than it was.
But I mean, you can't do that if you're a soccer player as well. Can't go high. You know you're gonna get hit. Tough right there. Ramos knows it. He's gonna take the yellow. Knows he made a mistake. Nothing you can do though.
That could have gone all sorts of wrong. Fuego now in control. Casillas with some room to operate, knifing through. Christian Cheney. Boy, the whole team just around him. Now over to Nogales. And Skundrett saw that coming a mile away. Deflected and played well. Spurgeon. As a credit to the Dragon defense on that one. Through ball, Elliott Horde. Josh Morton right there. And about as blatant as a push as you can get. And maybe Davi Ramos earns himself a yellow. Referee says nope. And Davi Ramos again involved. No whistle from the referee. And now Aramdini.
Great defense right there from Roostis. Holding down the fort. I guess he heard us up here. There goes Campos. Tries to play to Cheney, just not there. Campos takes down Smith right there. And a yellow card will be awarded.
Yellow card issued to the Fuego.
Yellow card indeed.
Number 5, Abraham Campos.
Tough angle to see there, but it definitely looked like Campos may have stuck out a leg.
You see frustration setting in for the Fuego. Tired of getting pushed around. You're losing now.
About a half hour left.
Looks like the Dragons will make 2 substitutions right here.
Looks like Christian Thierja, number 18, will come in.
Ramos coming out on that yellow. Smart move by the Burlingame coaching staff. Knows you don't want to go down to 10 men, especially in this game. 2-1, 30 minutes left.
Coming on the pitch for the Dragons, number 18, Christian Thierja.
Fuego have seen Thierja this season. A couple players warming up for the Fuego.
Just one sub, I said 2. Nick Limo's out there hanging out with the coach.
He was hanging out by the sideline.
Certainly looked like it was another sub, but hey.
Header wide by the Dragons. Header by Grusis right to Thierjung. Cox right foot, played into Lima, but that one a little too strong. Baird steals it back. Spurgeon gets his foot in there. This one sent to Cheney. Cheney right foot diving, stopped by Cordy. A move that will be remembered should Burlingame advance. That might be remembered as the play that sent the Dragons to Tucson, because that looked almost sure to go in the net.
I'm sure Cheney likes to have that one back. He's putting his arms up from frustration.
Cheney couldn't believe it. He thought he had it.
We have an update between San Diego Zest and Golden State. It's tied at 1-1 at the 52nd minute.
Right foot deep from about 25 feet from the Dragons. That one goes wide and high of the net. And there you see the replay. Nice ball, and full extension is Cordy.
We have another score update between the Sounders FC U23 and Calgary. They're tied 1-1 in overtime. So certainly some great games here in the Western Conference.
Some close games going on.
Welcome to the playoffs.
Arandani battling Spurgeon. Baird joins the mix. That one is going to be awarded a corner for the Dragons. Great job by Corey Baird.
Corner kick for the Dragons.
Fire squad trying to give these Fuego boys some support. Baird will take the corner. That one gets through. Headed out by Bustamante. Milton Blanco out there. And how that is not a handball. There it goes. Blanco can't believe it. Could have been a handball on either player, to be honest. Dragons ready to go immediately. And maybe a makeup call, you can say, for the Fuego on that one. Now we are in the 65th minute. Urgency soon to be setting in for Fresno.
You can see it. They're playing faster. They're trying to look for anything. They're battling. They know what's on the line here.
Cheney back to Blanco. Blanco now looking for, looked like Brumati. And that one kept on the field, and that'll be a throw in for Fresno. Well played.
Blanco with a great idea, trying to find Cheney. Just too far. Brumati trying to get it. Takes it back the other way.
Diego Casillas. And that was an easy challenge by Josh Morton. He knew right where that was going. Casillas up ahead. Nice little give and go. Bustamante. Guarded by Nick Lima. And a throw in for the Fuego.
Clovis Junior Soccer League, the CJSL is one of the 30-plus Clovis-based elementary schools. Clovis Gosh Fire, FC Clovis, the top soccer. It's the Central Valley's largest soccer organization.
The Fuego now playing everyone up. Blanco back to Horde. Horde might look to send it in. He does.
The rocket cross right there. Great job at Burlingame. Hold down the fort.
Off the head of Josh Smith. Blanco deflected. Dragons got it. Foot race.
Ray will win that one. Chain just letting go past him right there. I don't know what he was thinking.
I think he wanted something else on that pass. Didn't get it. Christian Thierjung, a long, ambitious attempt. So that was well wide.
Well, what's up for the Fuego? Looks like Joey Chica will come in.
Substitutions for the Fuego.
Diego Casillas will exit. A good 66 minutes from Diego Casillas. Chica has had some special moments this year. And here he is immediately into the game and trying to get something to happen, but Nana Sinkum with stout defense. Stolen back, but Bustamante, and that one kicked out by Burlingame. That should be a corner for Fresno, and it is.
I like what Joshua's doing here too. He knows that time's running out, but he's not waiting until the last 10 minutes. He's throwing his forwards up. Chain making great substitutions right here.
Blanco on the corner, high, where Cheney can get it. Chica will run it down. Skundrich, great position.
He wasn't fooled at all.
Fuego trying to find somewhere they can attack.
Burlingame sure sitting back.
Trying to crowd the box. Right foot. Although not the best attempt. Nogales, right foot. Looked like Morton, the one that cleared it out.
Right there on that throw, and that was a telling sign how fatigued the Fuego are.
And colliding. It looked like Smith and Cordy collided. Fresno not there to be able to capitalize on it. Foul on Bustamante.
Cordy just walking around, rolling around gingerly out there. So that's something to keep an eye on as well these last 20 minutes.
Something that could easily knock the wind out of you.
Uh-huh. He's holding his ribs.
Nana Sinkum. Right foot, right at Ray, no one there. Ray wants to go. Blanco, midfield with some space ahead. Nana Sinkum rides the back. It looked like of Bustamante.
To me, that was a good foul by Nana Sinkum.
You know, that's not a bad way to interrupt the counter at all.
Yeah, the Dragons were kind of caught sleeping right there. Running back, Nana Sinkum smartly fouls him. Does enough to not get a yellow. If you're coach Eric Bashiri, that's what you want.
Oh, that one given up. Ray. Now heading about to the final 20 minutes or so, about to see a furious finish.
Burlingame looks so comfortable the second half.
You know, they really have.
I mean, their defending has been superb. They've been holding it down. They're still getting creating chances after sitting back.
That was just all effort from Renato. Nogales, left foot.
Just wide.
Just wide. And pandemonium sure to erupt if Fresno is able to get one more before this thing's over.
Looks like Cordy's okay now.
Nogales likes the left foot, much better with the left foot. That's something he can, that's a shot he can do.
Foul call, be a Fuego free kick.
Given to Bruno.
20 minutes or so left here in this one. 2-1 Dragons to Chancey Park. Winner moves on to the Western Conference semifinal.
This would be 2 straight playoff appearances for the Fuego. That would be not what you wanted. Not good showings in the playoffs after a terrific showing in the regular season.
And 2 different teams, too, and approaches.
Nice play. Just too high.
What a
for
save
Chica
by
to do
Cordy.
anything with. My goodness. And no whistle from the referee. That was well played.
Cordy's been the star for the Dragons, pairing every shot Fuego have.
Chica couldn't reach it with his head. Too high to get his feet on it. It's just unfortunate. Right foot played in. That one deflected. Chica again, left foot denied. Josh Morton, it looked like.
Another sub will come on for Burlingame.
Sorry, Parker Holland was the man sliding, deflecting it.
Irvin Somera will check in.
Substitution on the sideline for the Dragons.
But not right now after the throw in.
15. Irvin Somera.
Blanco looking really to just earn himself a corner, and it looks as if he's done that.
Well, he'll come on in a moment.
Deflection off of Baird. Really all you could do if you're Blanco in that situation.
In the meantime, we got a corner kick for the Fuego.
He's won his team an opportunity. Is this the moment?
What a poor cross right there.
I think he would have liked to have that one back. You're right. Into the box, Cheney. Wishful thinking.
Nick Moon is up for the Fuego. Looks like he's going to come into the game.
That one ahead, Brumati, left foot on the ground. Bustamante in the area, but
Now we have a substitution on the sideline for the Fuego. Coming on the pitch, number 22, Nick Moon. Coming off, number 24.
So Grusis will come off.
Devin Grosses.
On goes Nick Moon.
Fresno adding another forward. Nogales left foot high. Cheney the header! But wide.
Hits the side of the netting. Fans cheering, thinking it's a goal. So close for the Fuego to level it up here in the 75th minute.
It was indeed a Cheney moment. One he relishes, where that word came from, but just wide. You're right, the fans erupting. Almost the moment Fresno was looking for. So close.
Fuego have to be careful here too, taking off Grusis. Their center back, so playing with 3 now. Looks like Campos is sitting back more. Playing more of a defensive midfielder role with Chica as well.
Cheney has been denied 2 good looks in this second half.
So some more will come on for Nanasinkum. A decent showing for Nanasinkum. It's not certainly his best.
And this one played in the box. Aramdani working against 2 Fuego players. A push, contact. Aramdani goes down, no whistle. Out of bounds, Fuego. Boy, took a lot to earn that throw in, but the Fuego do it. 15 minutes left. Time running out. Cheney helped deflected it, but right back to Burlingame. Samara, right foot, right at Ray. Is there a miracle at the Chuck? The most in attendance this season. This would surely be the time. Nice challenge, Nick Moon will take it. Oh, Blanco just didn't have his momentum. Nice move by Baird. He has looked pretty today. Christian Thierjung, no offsides, left foot cross.
And there it is.
And it is in.
Offside.
Offside, there's the flag. It will not count.
I tell you what, that would have been the nail in the coffin.
A bit of a late flag from the side judge. It will not count. That would have almost surely ended any hopes for the Fuego. They are still alive.
What great movement, though, by Burlingame. Stepping up, Baird creating it.
Baird is created.
Thierjung crossing it in, Armandani. Great finish. Fortunately, offsides.
Bustamante going through the back of Samara, it looked like.
I'll tell you what, unfortunately for Armandani, I think he was just barely offsides. It was certainly close.
I think they might have got Thierjung off being offside, just being a late flag.
They certainly let play go on for a long time if that happened.
Yeah. And Thierjung steals it. He's got Armandani in the box. Right foot. Not good. Jamel Cox. Boy, the right foot. There's Thierjung deflected by Spurgeon. Spurgeon keeps the Fresno Fuego season alive.
Again, Burlingame's pressure frustrating the Fuego.
This has not been the prettiest game from the Fuego this season, but all can be made up for. Burlingame playing back, just making this so difficult, playing the passing lanes.
And here it comes.
Bottling things up. Baird on the run.
Burlingame in possession.
Fire
Looks
squad.
for Armandi.
Armandani lost it to Spurgeon. The Dragons finish with a flurry in the first half. Fresno looking to do the same here in the second 45 minutes.
Cordy sends that ball deep and out of bounds.
Not, I think, what Cordy wanted. Fire squad still has life. Horde looking for Moon. Nice pass. Moon. Right to Jamel Cox.
Oh, what a move right there by Jamel Cox. Beating the Fuego defender.
Campos trying to chase down Baird. And a throw in for the Dragons. Baird intent on keeping it near the pylon over there. Just to waste some time.
Located in the right field concourse area. When they were open, they were serving up their classic slow.
Fire squad trying to rally on their boys out here.
Dickie's barbecue pit. Good to the last grill.
Boy, my nerves are sure getting to the end of their wits, Adrian. I'm sure the players and the fans are down there doing the same. Skundrich back to Baird. Baird just a little too strong for Drew. And we are now officially into the 82nd minute. I know on your screen it's the 81st minute. A little bit behind is the clock on your screen.
Time's ticking for the Fuego to even this one up and go to overtime.
Nick Moon! Is this the moment? Moon in the box, crosses, and it's a corner kick. No one behind Nick Moon for him to do really anything with, but the Fuego have an opportunity.
And Joey Chica rushing over to the corner flag, sets it up.
Nick Moon out of the University of Virginia.
Joey Chica.
Trying to be a Fresno Fuego hero. Joey Chica, a long one. Into the box. And Samara clears it out.
Cox passes it up.
And Cox just sends it up to Ray. Fuego, urgency at its highest peak right now. Figure maybe 10 minutes with stoppage time left right at Thierja. Fuego have to make the most of their opportunities here going forward.
Burlingame's done such a great job keeping possession. Just weathering the storm, even creating chances.
Coming off, number 20, Renato Bustamante.
Bustamante will come out.
Torres. Coming off, number 11, Alvaro Nogales.
So Tony Torres and DeRosa will check in. Nogales and Bustamante will go out. So Fuego surely looking to attack, bring on the speed of both Torres and DeRosa.
Torres is fast, he anticipates well, giving everything he's got. Surely looking to make an opportunity here. Fuego, it's been a great season. Surely it can't end like this, can it? The Dragons hoping they're the Western Conference representatives.
Long throw right here. Cheney battling. Taken away. Stays in play.
Aramdani will not try to do that by himself. Whistle on João DeRosa.
I'll tell you what, Burlingame's gonna be in no rush to take this free kick.
It's getting pretty antsy here at Chachansey Park. Corey Baird to take the kick. A lot of time wasted here for the Fuego. Will surely haunt them, as will a 5-minute stretch at the end of the first half,
2016 Fresno Fuego saved the game,
where their defense has been their calling card all year long. A bit of a disappointment for about 5 minutes late in the first half.
Get ready for a Jumbo-licious burger. Tonight's Jack in the Box save of the game.
Ref getting thrown right there for the Dragons. Fuego upset about it. The ref got the right call right there.
From going in the goal. Save of the game, sponsored by Jack in the Box.
Wisely played into that corner flag.
A little bit of acting there from the Fuego. Aramdani just trying to help stall as much as he can. Official says play on. Fresno has got to go. And now Fuego to push. In the 86th minute.
Y usa datos, llamadas y textos sin límites. De aquí para allá y de allá para acá. Metro PCS, el que sabe, sabe.
Time running out for the Fuego.
Chances are getting less and less.
I think we can't say it enough. Burlingame doing such a great job on defense.
Chica over to Blanco, guarded by Parker Holland. Back to Chico. Chico just sends it high, and Cheney's going to try and head it off the hand of Cordy. Cleared out by the Dragons. Cheney can almost jump about as high as Cordy can punch. Into the box. Nick Moon has it. Over to Chica, left foot deflected. And that'll be a corner for the Fuego. And here comes an opportunity. But Joey Chica had a good look. Headed off a great pass by Nick Moon.
Any chance you can get, for the look that they got the corner. Chica stepping up.
Chica on it quickly. Boy, great ball header! And it's good! Pandemonium erupts at the Chuck! I can't believe it! Dale Fuego! La 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 la! A miracle has blessed the Fuego!
What a corner kick. Just throw it up there and something good will happen. And it did for the Fuego. They leveled up 2-2 in the 80th minute. 88th, excuse me.
It looked like João DeRosa, but let's give credit to Joey Chica and a fantastic header. Here's the replay. It is João DeRosa, number 3, just subbed into the game. That is a move you can credit to Brian Droska, excuse me. And jubilance here at the Chuck. A final minute goal.
And look at the Burlingame players right now. They're stunned. They're absolutely shocked. They're looking around. Their heads are down. Hands on their hips thinking, what just happened?
An 89th minute goal, and it is a whole new ball game. Boy, you can't say enough about this Fresno Fuego squad. There was a feeling inside of me that just knew this team wasn't going to go out like that.
And watch out, they're looking for another one, Tony Torres.
Tony Torres, nice move. Could the Fuego do the unthinkable? Tony Torres, a header. That one deflected. Nick Moon back out. Header, and Burlingame clears. Boy, you might find the Dragons a bit nervous right now after that goal. Cheney.
No foul call.
Foul call. Josh Smith, referee, says play will continue.
And here come the Dragons.
It's going to be a battle in this one, folks. Don't go anywhere. Extra time rules, 2 15-minute halves. If we're still tied, penalty kicks await after that.
Remember to grab your favorite El Mexicano cheese at your nearest grocery store to add any of your recipes. Also, don't forget the best tasty El Mexicano drinkable yogurt or smoothie for your convenient breakfast.
We are now in extra time on the field. An amazing turn of events. João DeRosa, continuing the Fresno Fuego season. It is not over yet. A trip to Tucson still hangs in the balance.
Time kept on the field.
4 minutes of added time. Quite a bit from the referee. Maybe a bit in Fresno's favor. Corey Baird to Parker Holland, the cross headed out by Spurgeon. It'll be a corner kick. Burlingame not going quietly into the night.
Corner kick, Dragons.
You think both teams want to go to overtime? It's not the case. Both teams want to finish it now.
Anything here surely to be final. Corner by Baird. That one off the shoulder. That could have been Smith or Cheney.
And a corner kick will be given by the ref.
And the corner kick moved to the other side.
And they're going to say that one was off Cheney.
Took the corner on the last one. And he's going to do it again.
Tense moments here with the Fire squad. tense moments here with everyone. Baird, the corner, strong. Bicycle kick, headed. Jamel Cox, right foot, too wide. Oh my goodness. Player down for the Dragons. Josh Smith is the man on the ground. Jamel Cox had time to set up for that, but spin as it came off his foot. Not exactly what he wanted.
Time going down.
Quite the back and forth battle this has been. If you've been with us from the start, you've seen a great one. PDL playoffs off to a great start. Something that will stay with me for a while, Adrian. When that ball went in, DeRosa headed it in. Jeremy Schultz down there must have got about 4 feet off the ground when he fist pumped and jumped. He was going crazy. I spotted it, and
he was just loving it.
Oh, he's going to hear it from me after this game. But it was a moment. Little give and go, back heel flip from Nick Moon looking for Cheney. Fuego can't convert. Deflections, Blanco now. Over to Joey Chica. Chica, left foot, guarded by Skundrich. Left foot! Got wide of Cordy.
Chances are coming for the Fuego.
Blanco. Outside. Joao DeRosa will send it back. Any moment now, the referee can call this one final. Sent into the box, Nick Moon. Josh Smith clears it out. Dragons send that one out. Is that the final moments of regulation? Right foot into the box, looking for Cheney. That one just a bit too high. Deciding to maybe let this go on just a hair bit longer, knowing that something could indeed happen between these two offensive clubs. Maybe one last effort. Chica, can he run it down? Oh, some contact. And that is the final whistle. Full time is done. We are tied at 2. The PDL playoffs are off to a great start. We're here for at least 30 more minutes. 2 15-minute halves.
And I'll tell you what, the refs are having to break up Coach Eric Bershiri and Coach Joashka Delgadillo. They're both going at it, chirping at each other.
Then we go to the penalty kick-out. Or penalty shoot-off, whatever you want to call it.
These teams have left it all on the field. A final minute substitution by Brian Joashka that turns out to be huge. Joao DeRosa, the equalizer to level this thing up at 2. My goodness.
Yeah.
I'm sorry on that.
We got some score updates now. Calgary Foothills FC beat Seattle Sounders U23 3-1. So Calgary will move on to the Final Four. And the last score update we had from San Diego and Golden State. Golden State was up 2-1 in the 87th minute. So that game is likely to have gone final. No final score yet, though. But right now it looks like Golden State, as well as Calgary, have punched their ticket to Tucson.
Drama still to come here at the Chuck. Players get stretched out. You saw Scorcher walking a minute ago. Scorcher's one happy fella. So are 4,000 plus here in Fresno. Dragons looked like it was going to be their day, their moment. The Dragons beating Fresno for the 3rd time this season. That's what it looked like. But Fresno looking to flip the script.
And here's one telling thing. all the Fuego players right now are stretching up and are all standing up on the field. Burlingame, they're sitting on the bench, they're rushing towards that water. The heat is certainly getting to them, and they're tired.
It has been an intense 90 minutes. And you see the night sky in Fresno, downtown behind the stadium. A fantastic night. Why not 30 more minutes? It's the playoffs. It's only fitting.
Drama filled, you gotta love it, right?
Now we go 30 plus. Woo!
You're watching the PDL playoffs here at Chancey Park. Burlingame Dragons FC and the Fresno Fuego. 2-2 going into overtime. This great broadcast is brought to you by CMAC.
You get it, Scorcher.
Telling you what, man, best mascot in the PDL.
I'll tell you what. Now with a Joao DeRosa and a Tony Torres fresh off the bench, it's going to be a good 30 minutes. Is there a substitution to be made in the back line? Brusis was taken out.
That's one question
to
right
add
there.
more offense. Now what does Brian Jwaska do? Does he go back to his 4-back? Or does he continue this offensive pace that looked out of rhythm at times until a lucky moment and a corner saves the day? Because let's be honest, the final 20 minutes, Burlingame seemed to control and have possession more than an urgent Fresno team.
Yeah, you're for sure right.
Which doesn't bode well. But is there a change to be made from Coach Jwaska?
Well, Jwaska has 2 subs left.
That's right.
He has Yori Dos Santos, a defender, sitting on the bench. So if you're him right here, I think you bring him on. I think you have to. It's 30 minutes. Your defense is tired of just playing 3 in the back. Now if you're Coach Bashiri, I think you stay the way you are. I think Burlingame's fine the way they are. Just got to short up. I mean, nothing's gone wrong for them. If you look at it, that corner goal right there was just a luck for Fresno.
The only defenseman as a substitute for the Fuego is Yori Dos Santos, who stands probably about 8 feet tall if you stand next to him. He looks like a giant.
Whenever someone can make Christian Cheney look small, that's when you know someone's tall.
Yeah. Now, he's the only defenseman. Now you would take out a midfielder, maybe Joao, maybe Bustamante.
Now, here's one question right here. Does Jwaska not make that last substitution just in case Ray gets hurt, his goalkeeper? Does he keep that knowing that, hey, if this game goes longer, I might need another goalkeeper to come off the bench? And penalties, if they loom longer than it's 30 minutes of overtime.
I think the only way that Augustin Ray comes out of this game is by injury.
Yeah.
Kind of like the last game in Burlingame.
And that's one thing you got to look out for, too. Do they keep that sub in his back pocket and wait?
It would be unfortunate if Chris Schultz has to enter this game and do PKs. That would be an ultimate worst-case nightmare scenario. But the substitution situation, you are allotted 6, and it goes into overtime, extra time. So Jwaska making 4, he still has his 2 remaining in extra time. But I think he will, you're right, I think he will keep that extra one in his pocket.
So here we go.
Unless he finds himself down a goal.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
In extra time, everything out the window in that case. They will have a new coin toss, Josh Smith, Milton Blanco.
And now if you never knew what the coin toss was for, it's for what side of the field they want.
Teams are changing their directions.
So they'll switch it.
First of our overtime periods.
Smart move. Nick Cordy does not want to be underneath the fire squad. So they will switch sides of the field. Although it would be fantastic to see Fresno score a goal on that side like they did earlier when Cheney did it back in the first half. But maybe that will come in the second 15 minutes. So no golden goal, 2 15-minute halves to be played out in
Fuego to kick off to start our first.
Fuego will start with it.
So here we go.
It's overtime playoff soccer action.
Whistle, and we are underway.
Rough.
Tuesday night just got a little longer, but for good reason. Youth Jersey Day, so if you're under 17 and you wore a soccer jersey, you got in for free at the stadium.
Telling you those kids are begging their parents that they want to stay.
Tons and tons of teams are here in attendance. Maybe that helping with the attendance numbers, but hey.
Tell you what, the crowd's sticking around. Everyone's still here. No one went to the exits when Fresno was down. They're all staying loyal.
Sure doesn't look like anyone left. Throw in, Blanco to take. To Chica in the box. Chica, right foot, deflected. Cheney looking to get it. Right foot, Tony Torres deflected by Thierjung, and it'll be a corner for Fresno.
Fresno not stopping, keeping the pressure up. Another corner.
Torres urging for that huge moment, that moment in the spotlight. Selma would have gone nuts if that would have went in. Corner kick, solid one. Mistimed a little bit by Joao de Rosa.
Cheney. Pass it up. Gives it to Spurgeon.
I like that idea, to be honest.
Spurgeon does all the time in practice.
Spurgeon can reach right there, and he does over Nick Moon's head. Boy, it was a great throw in, well placed.
Substitution for Burlingame.
Gabe Silvera, who played very well back in June 2nd when Burlingame lost here, and we saw them.
But I'm sure the Fuego are happy to hear who's coming off right now, and that is Khalid Armendani.
I'm not sure he has much more to give. He has done such a good job.
Who's their player to watch to begin the game?
Gabe Silvera, a very involved game back on June 2nd. So he has a lot to say before this one's over. Joey Chica, Fresno has earned another corner. Now a severe edge in corners, at least for the Fuego. Left foot, back, Cheney. He gets up higher than everyone else. Times him very well. But Dragons played it very well that time.
And both teams got a sell down right here. They got to stop realizing that, hey, time's not running out. This is overtime. Relax. Take your chances methodically and thoughtfully.
Well, if you're Burlingame, certainly Corey Baird is a man that you're going to look to. He's done a great job creating opportunities today with Armendani out. It now becomes Cox and Gabe Silvera. Nick Moon
tries to jump over Smith
on the run. Nice pass, right foot from deep was Joao de Rosa. A golazo for sure if that one found the net.
Ball played deep to Smith, looking for Silvera.
And not the best header. Silvera right foots it. Easy save for Ray. Blanco on the run. Tense moments at the Chuck in overtime. I expected the fire squad to come in super rowdy today. The taco truck broke down and could not make it to Tioga Sequoia, where they all hang out before the game. So a bunch of rabid supporters, some adult beverages and no food marked what could have been a pretty fiery group.
I'll tell you what, we sit right by them, and you can tell there's runners going to the concession stands for them to get food. Blanco on the ball. Look for Torres outlet. Plays it back to DeRosa.
Somehow Jamel Cox still has energy to chase around these midfielders of Fresno. Holland back to Cordy. Gabe Silvera. Dragons looking to do something here. Spurgeon versus Baird. Baird wins it right cross. Thierjung is there, and Thierjung puts it in. The go-ahead goal in the 97th minute. It's Baird yet again creating Christian Thierjung. A second half substitution, and Burlingame leads 3-2. And yet again, Fuego find themselves behind.
What a great play by Baird and Thierjung to not give up. Look at this, battles off the defender right there. Instead of taking a shot and taking a horrible shot, honestly, crosses it over for Thierjung. Beautiful finish. Burlingame up 3-2 in the 97th minute. I mean, I can't explain that enough. I mean, Baird smartly crosses it over, knowing that he has someone running towards the back post.
An excellent pass. Thierjung did what he had to do, and that was put a load of steam behind that kick to get it past Ray. And there needs to be another miracle here at the Chuck if Fresno's
and here they
do this
come
one.
again.
And here's Christian Thierjung offsides.
No shots.
This time in front of the defense. Eric Boucher doesn't like it.
Boucher just singled too. He pointed at his head and told his players, keep your head in this game. Don't get out of it. Keep the game plan still intact.
Gabe Silvera working on Brumati, and it is a Burlingame corner.
Corner kick, Dragons.
Asking a lot for Fresno to overcome another deficit here in extra time. Burlingame definitely playing well, definitely willing, and definitely deserving to move on to the next round after their performance here tonight. This is not an easy place to play. And the Dragons performing well.
Still another 15-2 though. Gotta remember that. Dragons know that. As they sub on a defender. Excuse me, no, they sub in a forward. Looks like that Sam Epperstein. Gotta come on.
Corey Baird leaves with a tremendous performance.
Number 23, Jameel Cox, taking the corner for the Dragons.
Giving the Fuego fits today was Corey Baird. That one headed out by Elliott Horde. Tony Torres on the moon, holding the arm. This will be
advantage played on.
Advantage played on. Irvin Somera.
forward, looking for anybody. Puts his head down, sprints down the line.
Thierjung gets rid of it. It is a corner for Fresno. The same corner where a goal was scored about 11 minutes ago.
Chica.
Can he do it again? Chica. Cheney, header! Oh.
Just wide.
Several feet wide, but from that angle, it looked like it might have had a chance.
Cheney knows it too. Cortez shaking his head right there at the ref. Knows he doesn't want to get that yellow card for time wasting.
Cordy just about doing all he can without getting a delay penalty. Chica move looking for Nick Moon, a beautiful ball. Moon in the box. Oh, and well played, Nick Lima.
What skill and ability Moon showed right there. Just couldn't finish it. Fuego maintaining possession.
Looking for Moon, Lima. Moon will take it left foot right, and a handball. Referee says no. Several fans and several Fuego players with a protest.
Huge no call right there. Keeping the game 3-2 here in the 103rd minute.
Reminiscent of the Germany-France game in the Europa.
The Euro.
The Euro where they handball to help decide that final.
What a great tournament that was. I don't know about that winner though. Ask me. I have some opinions on Portugal. I mean, great job by them winning the championship, but
I think Ronaldo definitely needed that for his legacy. That one headed to Cordy Cheney around the area.
So around 2 minutes before the break. Be a 5-minute break in between both 15-minute halves.
Race down, goal kick for the Fuego.
Tell you what, Ray sporting a new haircut.
I do, I like it. I like it. And Drew Skundrich goes through Christian Cheney. Free kick awarded. Cheney with some few choice words.
Tell you what, it's not very often you see Cheney go down like that.
Blanco with a free kick. Oh.
And there it is.
And there's a yellow card on Jamel Cox. And I think
still a yellow card right there.
Blanco might get one as well.
Dragons, number 23.
Not giving enough room for Milton. And almost certainly a red card here would be disastrous. Blanco, prime position. A chance for Fresno to equal this thing up. Cordy has it.
Blanco with the right idea there, looking back post. Nothing going on. Right into the hands of Cordy. Cordy just lops it up.
clock on your screen is accurate to a T to the clock here, at least on the field at Chickchansey.
Stoppage time.
So we are now in extra time. 2 minutes will be given. Nick Lima driving through. Trevor Spurgeon with a great challenge. And the referee is going to say off of Tony Torres, and that'll be Burlingame football.
He actually going to call it back via foul.
And there's the foul on Christian Cheney.
Looks like a yellow card to me. Elbowing him right there in the back of the head. Ref didn't see it.
Skundrich into the box, looking for Jamel Cox.
And the whistle blows.
Free kick awarded to Fresno back near the goal. Masterful job, really, by both squads. This has really been one for the ages. Cheney, right foot. Far post. Not enough on it. How much left does Cheney have in his tank?
Tell you what, that one sub left for the Fuego, it's going to have to make a difference.
It would be Anthony Velarde, a midfielder. And there's the whistle. The first 15 minutes are through. 15 minutes left in the Fuego season to see if they can level this thing all up at 3.
So for one of these teams.
Both teams, great effort tonight. Battling and battling. Blood, sweat, and tears. Everything.
Fatigue absolutely setting in here that last 6 or 7 minutes. Battle of attrition here in this final 15.
Eric Boucher there on your screen, you see it earlier. Great article on him on the PDL website. Great profile.
We'd like to thank all our sponsors for the season.
Coaching at a community college still. Doing all the work there. I believe, actually no, it's an NIIA school.
There you go. Fuego finished the Western Conference Power Rankings, the final one of the season. They finished in at number 2, but in danger of letting Burlingame advance on their home field.
We thank all these sponsors for their support of Fuego Soccer this season.
Unfortunate. If Fresno would have lost to Burlingame here to open the season, they would have lost, if this holds, to Burlingame here to end their year. And you know, in this bitter rivalry, Burlingame would hold on to that just a little bit, just a little tight.
They lead the series 4-1. And so they'll definitely add that one. They want to add that one to the win column. The Fuego has something to say about that here in the next 15 minutes.
Fresno not only looking to even this game up, but even the season series. Should Fresno win this, it would even it up at 2-2.
The Fuego break the team huddle. 15 minutes for stoppage time. So fans, it's time.
The fans thinking they're going to get out of here early with the early kickoff. Thought wrong. Going deeper.
Most of them sticking around.
Yeah.
Our final overtime period is underway.
9:35 p.m. here. The next 15 started.
Cheney's got Blanco to his right. Chica now to Blanco. Going wide. Tony Torres. Back out to Elliott Horde. Guarded by Nick Lima. Oof, nearly. What would have been a great pass to Gabe Silvera had that gone past Spurgeon. Header from Nick Moon, who gets it back. Nick Moon dribbling, left foot deflected by Cordy. He saves the Dragons season. Oh, that was sure to be the equalizer. Good look by Nick Moon. Right foot from Elliott Horde. Cross, that one punched out by Cordy again.
Cordy coming out big for the Dragons. 2 amazing saves, keeping Burlingame season intact.
Brian Zwaska urging his team to keep going, keep the attack on. But Nick Moon with some sensational dribbling. Boy, did he get himself a clean look. A Dragon almost surely playing to the time here. And it's Josh Morton. Here's a replay.
Look at this skill right here by Nick Moon.
Skundrich tried to get his body on it.
Just dribbling
left foot, and Nick Moon can't believe it. Agony and frustration on Nick Moon. Blanco working left foot, cross, headed. And important, Burlingame controlled that. Or so I thought.
Looking for Blanco right there. Nothing doing. Substitution coming on for Burlingame. That is Bryce Clark. So a defender will be added on for the Dragons.
Substitution for the Dragons. Number 16, Bryce Clark coming on.
Throw in Blanco to Chica. And that is going to be a corner for the Fuego. Smart job by Blanco to leave it out. Blanco wants it in a quickness. Nick Moon heads it. Cordy is there.
I thought Blanco taking that corner kick right there quickly was a mistake. You gotta let your team set up. I know you want to catch Burlingame sleeping, but your team's not ready for it. They're fatigued. They want to get set up. Just put something in the back of the net.
Possibly thinking a new defender in the game. Maybe still hasn't really.
Oh, what
Ray
a mistake by Ray.
Lets it go out for a Burlingame corner. Ouch.
You gotta dive for that one for your Ray. Keep that ball in play.
I think you're absolutely right on that one. Precious seconds ticking off for the Fuego. Jamel Cox.
Taking the corner.
Silvera able to run it down.
No one marking Silvera, letting him run wild.
So Mara pushes Blanco. Referee says no whistle. Oh, and Gabe Silvera. Spurgeon risky. off of Lima. Throw in for the Fuego. It'll be Joao. Moon's got it. Cross into Moon. Whistle. No, says the referee. Fire squad wanted it. Header by Nick Moon. Cordy, easy save. Burlingame about 9 minutes away. Cheney! Cordy came out, Cheney had a chance, but not to be.
Cordy has been the man of the match for Burlingame.
Cordy didn't touch it.
I tell you what, influence in him.
But man, did Cheney play that well to even get a quality opportunity. And my goodness, that close. And now Thierjung working on Elliott Horde. Thierjung left foot, that one sails wide. And that one surely the nail in the coffin, and that one was to go. Tony Torres working on Lima. Behind his back to Samara, that was nifty. And finds Cox. And that was about as well played from the corner as you can be. Oh, what a move by Cox. He's got Silvera in front of the net. Thierjung right at Ray. Now Ray hoping to counter. And Cheney is hoping to do something with it, deflected.
Under 7 minutes left in the season for the Fuego right now. Trying to level it up at 3-3. Dragons looking to move on to the Western Conference Final Four in Tucson.
From Elliott Horde.
A yellow card issued to the Dragons. Number 18. Christian Burley is in the book. Substitutions for the Dragons. Coming on the pitch, number 13, Jose Mendoza.
Jose Mendoza, number 13, will be the last substitution for the Dragons. Jamel Cox goes off. 5 minutes left for the Fuego. Do they have one more miracle left in the tank? Or was it exhausted at the end of regulation? Well placed pass to Bruno.
Back to Campos. Fuego looking to just maintain possession, get upfield. Look for any opportunity they can get.
Desperation, Cheney the header! But it just did not have enough on it.
And here comes a counter.
That could have been the moment, the second moment for the Fuego. Spurgeon with a nice defensive play.
Silvera had that one all by himself. Tries to get a little fancy there, just rather than taking a shot on goal.
Desperation now for the Fuego. Bruno looking inside, headed out. Cheney. Just surrounded by the entire Fuego club. Back to Cheney. Nifty footwork. Joao lost it. Goal kick for the Dragons. Joao trying to make something out of that.
Nothing doing. Burlingame bench cheering on their players, telling them to keep on standing as a unit. Ball headed back to Ray.
Fuego bench all standing. Tony Torres
finds Chica. Chica crosses into the box.
Left footed, headed back.
I tell you what, Torres had a better shot on goal. He would have just headed it in instead of looking for Cheney. That might have been a better chance.
Tough ball for Cheney to do anything with.
Right into the arms of Cordy.
You feel this one starting to slip away. Hats off to both these clubs for a fabulous game to watch. A shame either one of these two have to take an L. Deflected and boy, nearly disastrous.
That shows you Burlingame never giving up, even when they have the lead. 120th minute here. Do the Fuego have one last run in them?
And a bit of a push from Irvin Samara, and that is a yellow card on Samara. Ray will come up to take this kick, and he wants to go quick, and he gives it right to Silvera. That could have been done better.
And
Silvera wants it. All the glory. Ray is back.
Almost caught out of his net right there.
And we are extra time. 2 minutes.
Tell you what, if Ray would have taken his time right there, that would have been such a great opportunity for the Fuego.
Oh boy.
Ray, what is Ray doing?
Ray is giving it up to Silvera. there's a try.
Ambitious shot right there by Sam Meber's team.
Well, the Fuego, if this holds, will finish 10-4-1. First postseason match in 3 years. A loss at the hands of their bitter rival, the Dragons. Hoping for one more opportunity. Torres.
And there it is.
That is all she wrote. The Burlingame Dragons have come into Chachansey Park. They are moving on. Road trip, make the plans. They are going to Tucson. Dragons win 3-2. The Fuego lose what is a heartbreaker in every sense of the word, to fight back, to tie it up, make it level, to go back down again. 120 minutes is what it took. The Burlingame is going on.
Yeah, I mean, this is a huge defeat for the Fuego. They were second place in the whole Western Conference in points. And to lose to Burlingame, a rival. They go down. Burlingame takes the season series as well as the all-time lead. Burlingame move on to 8-5-2. They'll likely go face FC Tucson in Tucson.
And man of the match has to be, no doubt, Corey Baird.
Corey Baird, I had to make an argument for Nico Cordy. I think Nico Cordy made some great saves, obviously led in 2 goals, but some of those 2 goals, I mean, you couldn't do anything about it.
I like the argument.
Yeah,
I like the argument. My vote goes to Corey Baird. Just everything created offensively for Burlingame. A fantastic game, but it's been a fantastic season for the Fuego. I hope you've all have had at least a chance to come out to one game. Hopefully this isn't Cheney's last in the Fuego uniform, but if it is, we wish him the best. Thank you for playing here in Fresno, Christian Cheney. Fun, exciting man to watch. This team has been fun to watch.
Oh, it has been.
First year live streaming, CMAC. We want to thank CMAC. It has been fun doing it with them. And Adrian, been fun with you as well. We've got a little bit of highlights for you before we do get out of here for the final time of this season. Roll the highlights.
I mean, all game, Burlingame looked comfortable here at Chachansey Park. They weren't phased at all. Maybe early the first 5 minutes trying to get it together still. But other than that, I mean, they played with confidence. They stayed back, played great defense, and the chances came for them, and that's what they did, took advantage of them.
Fresno usually doing a good job of making teams look uncomfortable, making them get out of rhythm. That wasn't the case tonight. Burlingame had a game plan. They stuck to it. And without Sergey Noose, definitely a different feel on the defensive side of the ball for Fresno. But credit Burlingame, they've certainly got Fresno's number.
And I tell you what, Sergey Noose is probably watching this game, and he's probably dreading it. He's hating it because he knows that he wants to be out here instead of being out at school. I mean, but you gotta do what you gotta do. Players gotta step up. Next man up approach. Fortunately, the Fuego couldn't get it done tonight, but Burlingame moves on. Great winner representing the.
We appreciate Devin Grusis coming in, trying to help the squad. He had a tall task, getting thrown into the defensive lineup, trying to stop this Burlingame attack. I mean, he played really as well as he could have for just coming in, being with the team for about 6 days or so. Well, folks, thank you so much for watching. It's been a great season. Dali Fuego. It's been an honor, Adrian. We'll see you next season. Hopefully we are all back doing this next year, and hopefully it goes a lot like this season did.
Good luck to Burlingame.
Good luck to Burlingame, representing the Western Conference as they head to Tucson. Thank you for watching here on CMAC, or if you watched on YouTube, I am Jason Phillips, alongside my partner Adrian Luevano and our whole crew here at CMAC. Good night, everybody.